By the time Hornet arrives in Farloom, most of the Weavers have long since fled or died, with one notable exception, Widow. Hornet finds her manipulating silk above Bellheart to string up its citizens, and fights her in order to free the town, gaining the Needle-In ability upon doing so. But how did Widow get into the state in which Hornet finds her? Widow's appearance is noticeably different from most other Weavers in two distinct ways. The standard round white mask not being present, and two heavy pins lodged in her spine so she can no longer make her own silk. Hornet observes that Widow's mask seems to have been forcibly removed, and that the pins in her back appear to be some kind of cruel punishment. As for Widow's mental state, Hornet describes it as twisted in purpose and broken in a savage way. When Hornet reaches the cradle, the Needle-In reveals a memory of Widow, recognizable because of her missing mask and pins in her back, playing a song there for Grandmother Silk. All of the Weavers used to do this before deciding to lull the mother to sleep. Widow, however, did not leave Farloom with most of the other Weavers and remained loyal to the mother, determined to help her wake. With her own silk bound and no longer usable, Widow instead uses some of the mother's threads to string up the bugs of Bellheart, hoping to let the mother use them as she sees fit and gain strength in order to wake. But who removed Widow's mask and stuck the pins in her back? Since Widow was apparently in this state while still in the cradle, it's possible that the cradle's only other occupants at the time besides the mother herself, Widow's fellow Weavers, were the ones who did it to her. They could likely tell that she was trying to make the mother wake and, realizing just how dangerous that would be, attacked their own sister to prevent her from giving the mother any more power. We know that the pins are to keep her from spinning silk, and the mask may have been removed as a further attempt to disconnect her from Grandmother Silk. Farloom's mask maker says that a mask is essential to having a personality and unique identity, and the Weavers may have thought that stripping Widow of hers would make her forget who she was and what she was trying to do. Any resulting gaps in Widow's memory may have been what drove her insane. I imagine the pain from the pins being in her back also has something to do with it. Alternatively, Grandmother Silk may have regained control of her, but without her mask, Widow was affected by the haunting in the same way as all the other bugs of Farloom, being driven to madness. That would explain Widow still being able to play music with Silk, the mother having reminded her how to do so. If the Weavers didn't punish Widow before she left the cradle, Widow's punishment may have come from elsewhere, and she simply returned to the cradle afterward before seeking out Bellheart. Although Weavers were once revered, they likely came to be hated and suspected of having some connection to the haunting. One pin-wielding bug may have seen Widow and recognized her as a Weaver, then attacked her, removed her mask out of hatred of her kind, and pinned her silk out of fear or a desire to avenge the haunting. It may have been one of the Sentinels. Notably, whoever attacked Widow, Weavers or not, didn't kill her. If it was the Weavers, they probably couldn't stand to kill their own sister and believed that what they did to her was enough to keep her from assisting Grandmother Silk. If it was some other bug, they may have believed that removing Widow's mask and sticking pins in her back would be enough to kill her and were under the impression that they had done so. Since the Weavers were once regarded as divine, some bugs may have been convinced that killing one was impossible. It could even be that Widow was killed but was then reanimated by Grandmother Silk, living on until Hornet bound her power and therefore made her unable to be brought back again. I personally find Widow to be a fascinating character, especially as an antagonist and something of a foil to Hornet. Widow seeks to exacerbate the haunting while Hornet seeks to stop it. Hornet wants answers as to what is afflicting Farloom, while Widow knows the truth but won't tell it to her. Since the Needle-In is essential to completing the game's story, Widow being the one to give it to Hornet, though unwillingly, makes her one of the most significant characters in the entire narrative. What do you think of Widow and the lore surrounding her? How do you think she came to have her altered appearance and state of mind? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more about Silksong, Star Trek, and everything else I love talking about. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.